Switch accessories are all over the internet. I mean, hell, go to the Switch section in Walmart and you can spend $100 on accessories easy. The form factor for the Switch lends itself extremely well to accessories. There's no console really like the Switch. So many accessories to the console are truly special. This is just as a whole when it comes to handheld gaming. You can buy grips, carrying cases, stands that are all so unique to what you play on. But I guess right now the main and only real handheld system is the Switch. I mean, yeah, we have the Ion Neo and the Steam Deck coming out soon, but I do not see them dethroning the Switch anytime soon. I mean, no parent wants to get a gift for their kid that looks like a brick with moles. And good luck finding a Steam Deck or affording an Ion Neo. As much as I would love to get my grubby little mitts on those handheld consoles, I don't really see myself getting them anytime soon. But I kind of want them to. And as one of the highest selling consoles of all time, the Switch is no stranger to accessories. But which ones are the best? As a seemingly violent advocate for Switch accessories, I deem myself the top authority on this matter. I mean, I've got Switch accessories for days, dude. I've got so many. I got too much. And today, I'm going to be telling you what are the Switch accessories that you should get in 2022. But really quick, dudes and dudettes, before we get into the video, be sure to click that like and subscribe button and let me know down in the comment section below what is your favorite accessory for the Switch. I would tell you mine right now, but that just kind of defeats the purpose of the video. And I have been live streaming here a lot more lately. I've been streaming Dying Light and having a ton of fun doing it. Anyone who pops in that stream, you're a real one and I really appreciate it. So be sure to hit that notification bell so that way you know when I stream and for my next video. And that next video, I'm going to be giving you a whole tour of my room / setup and how I record. That's something I've been wanting to do for kind of a long time now, and I feel like I could finally give you guys something worth seeing, and I'm really excited to show you guys. It's basically the setup that I've been wanting since I was, I don't know, 14 maybe, so like 10 years now. And you're not going to want to miss it. I got some pretty good so be sure to have those notifications posted. Anyway, guys, back to the video. So we gotta get the boring ones out of the way first, and that's the screen protector and the micro SD card. I got the Pro Case screen protector, and I used to own one of the Nintendo licensed micro SD cards before upgrading to the 1TB Lexar Play card like literally last night. I heard exceptional things about the Lexar Play series with its fast load speeds, and I'm pretty sure it's the best 1TB micro SD card you could buy. Let me repeat that. 1 terabyte. My Xbox doesn't even have a terabyte of space. Yeah, that is depressing, dude. Some micro SD cards are also pretty inexpensive. You just got to get the one that best fits your playstyle. I just ordered the 1TB micro SD card because Switch eShop sales for me are basically Steam sales for PC gamers. Speaking of PC, look at this beauty. My buddy helped me build it. Thank you, Danny. You're a real one. And if you're going to be gaming for a few hours at a time, I got to recommend getting yourself some anti-blue light lens glasses. And right here, I got the Edith glasses from Far From Home. I got these from Frame Fiends. They're really good quality and they're really inexpensive. This is my second pair. I sat on mine. But yeah, for me, these are lifesavers and I always forget to put them on. Oh, and if you travel often, I think you should definitely get a portable battery bank. Now, be cautious because the Nintendo power input is really strange. Just using any old USB-C cable or any kind of battery bank is kind of out of the question. You're kind of stuck with the ones licensed by Nintendo. I had these bionic power plates that just did not work at all, dude. I tried countless ways to fix them and nothing seemed to charge my Joy-Con, so I just dumped these. I wanted to let you know to avoid these, so just get the Anker power cord instead. On mine, it says 15600 on the side, but on Amazon, you get a choice between the 13400 or the 2100. And just get the 2100. It costs just as much as my 15600 and you get way more of a charge here. This battery bank has saved my took us on a few long flights and car rides because I cannot let myself be bored for more than 5 minutes. And while you're charging your Switch, you could also charge your phone or your tablet at the same time. I'm a pretty big fan of Anker and I bet I'm the only person who said that today. I'm pretty sure the only thing I ever disliked from Anker was their Soundcore AirPod ripoffs. But their power bank is awesome. So for a few years, fans were begging Nintendo to add Bluetooth audio to the Switch. I mean, the Joy-Cons do connect to the Switch via Bluetooth, so this seems like a pretty simple fix, right? So why did it take 4 years? But if for whatever reason you don't have any Bluetooth headphones or earbuds, I gotta recommend the SteelSeries Arctis One. They sound great. They don't get too loud so your ears won't be ringing. And it's not just for the Switch. It connects to the Switch via a USB-C dongle, so you could use this on anything with USB-C. And there's a normal USB-A connector, so you could use this on anything. And you have an aux cord here, so there's even more possibilities. It says on the box that it's made for the Switch, the PC, and the PS4, but I was able to connect them to my Xbox just fine. Even though I have a pair of Bluetooth headphones that sound great, I reach for these more often when I game because of how comfy they are. They have this really nice and sleek design that not only looks great on a desk, but looks great on your head. The Switch does have other headsets dedicated to it, but they're just like wired earbuds or they cost like $150. So I think the SteelSeries are just one of the best bang for your buck. The most iconic and popular Switch accessories have to come from SITH. Their Zen grip and carrying cases are essential for any dedicated Switch fan. I've had my Zen grip and case for around 2 years now, and it's incredible. The grip is extremely comfortable and puts any other grip to shame. I've had a handful of Switch grips, and this is easily the best one. SITH designed the grip with the right side being a bit more outgrown, so that way you don't feel too cramped when you reach that right stick, and these rubber nubs on the side, so that way nothing is really touching your Switch, so it'll stay scratch free. But those rubber nubs will leave some marks on your Switch. That case though is legendary. RGT85 had the cojones to put his Switch into the console and just yeet that bitch off a bridge, and it didn't break. I'd never try this. I am not saying that your Switch will be fine. I am just saying what RGT85 did. I take no responsibility if you break your Switch doing this. If you break it, that's on you. SITH sells 2 cases, one slim and one not so slim.
Not so slim shady? What's up? Holy shit.
And I got this big boy. It can hold up to 19 games. You really couldn't fit one more in here? We also have this flap, and that's where I fit a cleaning cloth, and this big pocket where I fit a car charger, a charging stand, and an extra game card holder. This thing fits a ton of games, 23 to be exact. You really couldn't fit one more in here? Just replace the micro SD card holders with a game card slot. I don't think many, if any at all, Switch users are constantly swapping between micro SD cards. They just upgrade to a bigger size and get rid of the old one. I got this one at Five Below, and it's great. Five Below has some genuine gold there. But other game card cases are these Go Play cases. They don't fit nearly as much, but you can get a few of these and you'll be fine. Go Play also has these Joy-Con grips that I absolutely adore. So I was actually looking for more Switch carrying cases, and I found this one by Nixie. It's waterproof, they got joystick caps, a frame, and a USB-C cable, so you get a lot in this package. I don't have this one, but I think I'm gonna get it. You got enough room here to store some extra Joy-Con or even some extra Switch game card holders. It says that it holds like 10 game card cases, but right here it says it holds 40, and I find that kind of confusing. They also have spaces underneath the Switch to fit a portable battery bank and come with USB-C cables so you could charge on the go. You could also store some Joy-Cons or some extra Switch game card holders here too. But going back to the Go Play Joy-Cons, they add love handles for a grip, and they have a clear face, that way you could admire your Joy-Cons and not damage them. Even for my big hands, I find them really comfortable to use. They also have these thumbstick grips that come in the package, and honestly, they're really comfy, and I prefer these over the Satisfy thumb grips that come with the Zen grip and case. If you had to take a shot for every time I said grip, you would definitely have alcohol poisoning. There are so many kinds of controllers you could get for Nintendo's handheld hybrid. The most well-known are the Joy-Cons, the controllers that come with the Switch. But lately, I think that the Joy-Con drift is becoming far more prevalent. I had my first case last year, and I got kind of heartbroken. I swear I'll never be happy again. But I much prefer the Pro Controller. To put it bluntly, it's an Xbox controller made by Nintendo. Part of me kind of wishes that they went back to the Wii U Pro Controller thumbstick layout, but I get why they went this way, as it's much more widely accepted, and it's also how they did the Joy-Cons. But this controller is damn expensive. People are getting all kinds of pissed off that game prices are raising, but what about controller prices? Controller prices are inflating. Where is Jim Cramer speaking on the outrage of controller prices increasing? A bunch of third-party companies, mainly PowerA, produce their own Switch controllers just without the gyro, rumble, or NFC, and they get the job done well. I have a few of them that are at most 50 bucks. There's also this Rock Candy Switch controller that's about 16, and this thing is so puny. I have some pretty big hands, but I like how cozy this feels. If you do have a Pro Controller and you are a sweaty gamer like me, I gotta recommend getting these skins. I produce so much sweat in my palms, I could easily raise the water level in Lake Mead back to normal. I don't want my sweat on my controllers, that's nasty. So I let my controller skins take all of that sweat. They keep the controller in good condition and give your controller a pretty cool flair. If you do want these skins, you're better off going to Amazon. Instead of paying $20 for one grip, you're paying $20 for 4 grips. Big brain moves. The most important accessory of any console has to be the controller. The gamepad is the vehicle that transports you from the physical world to the virtual world.
No
The Switch has so many kinds of controllers, and I know I just went over this, but I cannot stress it enough. There's Joy-Cons with all kinds of colorways. The Pro Controller is probably the best standard controller Nintendo ever designed, and many third-party controllers. But my go-to controller for the Nintendo Switch are the Nixie Joypads. They also fit in the Satisfy case just like the Zen grip, but I don't need to take the grip off and on whenever I dock and undock the system. And unlike the SplitPad Pro, they're wireless, they have rumble, and they have gyro. They have this nice curve on the back that make them a lot more ergonomic than the SplitPad Pro. Nixie did a better job at creating a Nintendo Switch controller than a company affiliated with Nintendo. That is sad. And speaking of affiliation, I am affiliated with Nixie. That's right, if you want to pick yourself up a pair of these Nixie joypads, click my link down in the description below and use the discount code MAJORP at checkout to get 10% off. Anyway, dudes and dudettes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to click that like and subscribe button and let me know down in the comment section below, what is your favorite Switch accessory? I saved my favorite for last. It's definitely the Nixie joypads. If you haven't seen my previous video on the Nixie joypads, click the link in the description box below. Anyway, dudes and dudettes, you're never too old or too cool for video games. Major Pineapple out.